$100 at Disney World can buy you more Mickey bars than you can eat in a day, or a bunch of weird space food, or how about almost a whole bottle of the most expensive water you've ever seen? Let's see how far your money will take you when it comes to Disney World dining. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. We are always giving you tips on how to budget for meals and snacks at Disney World and how to generally plan your trip, but every once in a while, we love breaking down some of the weirder things about Disney World. Today we're taking a look at what $100 will get you to eat in Disney World, from iconic ice cream treats to breakfast with Mickey. What exactly will your money buy at Disney World? Well, it'll buy you 17 Mickey bars. An iconic Disney snack that comes with an equally iconic Disney price tag. Mickey bars are just about $6 right now, so you can get 17 for your $100, which is probably more than you'll eat on your trip. But if you figure that most cupcakes and other treats are going to run you $5 to $6, you might be spending upwards of $100 on sweet treats for the week if you've got a family of 4. Bring your own food to save money on snacks. If you've got a freezer where you're staying, you can pick Mickey bars up for much cheaper at a grocery store. There are even a few other Disney ice cream sandwich options at grocery stores now. You remember they've always had those Toll House ice cream cookie sandwiches that they sell at Disney, and now they have those Mickey cookies and cream ice cream sandwiches at grocery stores as well. Now, even if you're saving some cash on those Mickey bars, you're going to get some other pricey snacks in the park. Just pick good ones. $6 on a snack is bad enough, but don't spend $6 on something that's not that good. At least not $100 worth. Don't just buy a bunch of Instagram snacks, the ones that look really cute but don't taste very good, without getting an actual good snack. We review everything. We eat everything, like legit, you guys, everything. And we're always looking out for the next best snack and best way to spend your $100 in the park. So stay tuned to Disney Food Blog for our reviews. Okay, number 2, you can get almost a whole bottle of the most expensive water in Disney World. Okay, Victorian Alberts is the most expensive and fanciest restaurant in Disney World, and $100 won't even cover dinner for one there, or a full bottle of their super expensive glacial water. Victorian Alberts is $235 per person for a 10 to 12 course tasting menu, and that doesn't include a bottle of wine or their outrageously expensive $120 iceberg water. There are several other signature or fine dining restaurants around Disney World, and they can be pretty pricey if you're taking the whole family, but if it's just for 2 people, you can have a decent meal for $100. If you want a coursed meal with apps and desserts, you might need to split some dishes between you and your dining partner to stay under that $100 mark, or skip the fancy cocktails. If you're not a big eater, you could split an app, entree, and dessert between 2 people, along with some wine for around $100 at Disney's signature restaurants. Number 3, you can get half a shot of the most expensive tequila in Disney World. Sometimes you just want some snacks for dinner and a good cocktail. It's your vacation after all. So what can you expect to get if you're snacking your way through dinner? La Cava del Tequila in the Mexico Pavilion has both the $207 Supreme Flight and Cuervo 250 Anniversary, which is $250 for a single shot. A little out of your $100 price range. But they do have plenty of options that are a little less expensive, and you could get about 5 margaritas for around $100. Most cocktails around Disney are going to run $14 to $16 each, but you can find some on the lower end of the spectrum, and you can definitely find some on the much higher end. Trader Sam's at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort has almost cult status in the Disney community and can have hours-long waits to get in. Drinks range from $12 for Dark and Stormy to $32 for the shareable Nautilus cocktail. Make that $58 if you want to take home the cup. Depending on how you spend that $100, you could get some appetizers along with your drinks, or spend it all on some new tiki glassware. It's up to you. Brown Derby Lounge at Hollywood Studios is another one of our favorite lounges. You can get some of the menu items they serve at Brown Derby Restaurant in a smaller format, like the famous Cobb salad, which is just $14 on the patio bar, which means you can also get that martini flight along with it. Drink menus at Disney often don't display the price next to the drink, but if you flip to the back of the menu, you'll find them listed there, or just ask your bartender before you get surprised with those $30 cocktails. All right, number 4, you can get 7 Ronto Wraps in Disney's Galaxy's Edge. It's time for that weird space food we promised you, and Hollywood Studios has always been kind of a food desert, particularly when it comes to quick service restaurants. Most of the food around Galaxy's Edge is hit or miss, but Ronto Roasters has been one of our favorite items in the park and possibly across Disney World. The Ronto Wrap is a pork sausage with roasted pork. That's additional roasted pork, by the way. It's not the pork sausage is roasted pork. You get pork sausage and you get roasted pork. both of them, and a delicious peppercorn sauce and slaw on what they call a pita, but it's really more like naan, and it's really, really good. So at $12.99, it makes a good filling lunch or dinner on the cheap. Quick service restaurants are where you're going to get the most bang for your buck if you're feeding the whole family. Across the board, adult entrees are going to run you $10 to $15 at Disney World's quick service restaurants, with a few outliers in the $17 range, like the steak bowls at Satuli Canteen and Pandora in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Kids entrees run around $7 to $10, but at most quick service locations, adults can order kids entrees if they're not big eaters. At Pecos Bill's in Magic Kingdom, you can load up a burrito bowl with tons of toppings. Right now, you're going to need to request toppings as the self-serve bar is closed. And the bowls at Satuli Canteen are a great healthy option and unique option, but if you're looking for big portions, head to Flame Tree Barbecue, also in Animal Kingdom. Sunshine Seasons is our pick in Epcot. It's got a big selection with loads of different options. Everyone's going to find something they like there, and you'll likely still have extra cash left over, even after ordering meals and drinks for everyone, so you can consider grabbing a Mickey bar for dessert with the rest of your $100. Okay, number 5, 2 all-you-can-eat character meals, maybe. So character meals in Disney World, if you don't know what those are restaurants where characters come around and meet and greet you during normal times. Right now, they are just sort of traversing around the restaurant, but you still get to go to the meal and see characters. And character meals are usually really, really expensive. Cinderella's Royal Table in the Magic Kingdom is the most expensive at $62 for adults and $37 for kids at breakfast, $75 for adults and $45 kids at lunch and dinner. You aren't getting more than one meal for under $100 there for sure. If you want to meet some characters while you dine, there are a few more budget-friendly options, but they're definitely not cheap by any means. Crystal Palace, Tusker House, Garden Grill, these are all the least expensive character meals at $42 for adults and $27 for kids for breakfast, and $55 for adults and $36 for kids at lunch and dinner. But there are only 2 character meals happening at Disney World right now, as things are still in the reopening process. Topolino's Terrace at Disney's Riviera Resort and Garden Grill in Epcot are the 2 that are running right now, but are they worth it? Garden Grill is one of the less expensive options, but you still can't pay for the whole family for $100, and right now you can't hug the characters. They still come around the restaurant, but you can't get too close, so while they're there, it's not quite the same experience. Topolino's Terrace is the same price as the all-you-can-eat restaurants, but you'll only be picking one entree for each person, though you do get some pastries for the table. Right now, with the limited character interaction, it's a little steep on the pricing, but you won't get any closer to Mickey in the park, so it can still be a good option if you want more character time. Chef Mickey's is usually regarded as the most iconic character meal, but it's not running right now, though the restaurant is open, and it's an incredibly good deal at the moment, believe it or not. You won't get characters, but you can have an all-you-can-eat sit-down breakfast for $25 for adults and $14 for kids right now, and it's actually a pretty good breakfast. So, for the first time in my life, I am highly recommending Chef Mickey's as a place to go, not just for the characters, but instead for the food. All right, number 6, you can get 2 servings of the most expensive sushi in Disney World for $100. Sushi is known for being expensive, but if you're looking to splurge at Disney, you'll only be getting 2 plates of the most expensive option for $100 at Takumi Tei in Epcot. The Takumi sushi entree is $40 a plate at this fine dining Japanese restaurant, and while it's beautiful plating, it's probably not the most filling $40 dinner you can get. Several entrees are above the $100 price tag at this restaurant. The A5 Wagyu is in 2 dishes on the menu at $115 or $120. California Grill at the Contemporary also has some expensive sushi rolls on the menu, up to $29 per roll. 3 sushi rolls are okay if you're just looking for a snack or some shareables during a monorail crawl or a light dinner. But again, if you're headed to a signature restaurant at Disney, plan to drop some serious cash if you're bringing the whole family. You're not going to get sushi for everybody at under $100 at these more prestigious locations. All right, next thing, $100 is going to get you to eat in Disney World, 20 Starbucks coffees. This may depend on where you live, as pricing can differ by state, but you'll be paying a little extra on your coffee at Disney. A Grand Caramel Macchiato is about $5.29 in Disney World. That's about 84 cents more expensive than your local Starbucks. If you're on the Disney dining plan, which doesn't exist right now, but should be coming back, we hope, you can use a snack credit to get a coffee from Starbucks. And any size coffee, by the way, which can be an awesome use of your snack credits if you drink a lot of coffee. If you're an annual pass holder and you're okay switching up your brand, you can get 20% off at Joffrey's coffee locations around the park. There are no discounts on in-park Starbucks drinks. You can earn stars, but you won't be able to redeem free drinks in the parks. But you can redeem free drinks at the Disney Springs locations. All right, next thing, $100 will get you to eat in Disney World 4 dinners and ice cream sundaes. With most of the items on this list, we know that Disney seems pretty crazy expensive, but there are some good deals to be had if you know where to look. At Beaches and Cream at Disney's Beach Club Resort, right outside Epcot, you can get dinner for the whole family and dessert for everyone for right around $100. And this is a budget-friendly, low-key, but awesome restaurant. It's one of our favorites. Adult entrees are $16 or $17, and most kids' entrees are $9. Split the kitchen sink sundae meant for 4 people for $35, or get your own sundaes and scoops for $7 to $11. There are several other good, lower-priced, sit-down meal options around Disney World. We've done tons of videos about how to get the most for your money on your food in Disney World and where the great budget-friendly but still delicious restaurants are. In the parks, we like Skipper Canteen for some more exotic eats in Magic Kingdom, and 50's Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios for kitschy atmosphere and comfort food. Or check outside the parks at resorts or Disney Springs for some more budget-friendly options. Pick up our DFB guide to Disney World Dining, where we review every restaurant in Disney World to help you narrow down where to eat, and we can help you budget for all your meals on your trip. You can find the ebook at dfbstore.com, and don't forget to use code YouTube for a discount. Believe me, I put everything I know into that book. It's been updated for the current times, so we have all the details you need in there. And there is a 100% money back guarantee. So if you are not happy with the guide, you just let us know within 30 days, and we will refund your money easy peasy. All right, so that's what $100 is going to get you to eat in Disney World. Half a shot of tequila, a little bit of a very expensive bottle of water, 17 Mickey bars, and a pretty good deal at places like Beaches and Cream. Thank you guys for listening, and thanks for watching. Let us know what you would spend $100 on in Disney World in the comments. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.